I'm gonna teach you how to deal with a Karen, or maybe in this case, a toxic co-parent. So today in hot yoga, my notifications on my watch kept going off, and I typically have it, not typically, I always have it on do not disturb, but because of emergency bypass, which I have for my kids, it automatically goes off. So in the beginning of class, if you've ever taken hot yoga, the teacher goes through a series of breathing exercises, and I'm focused, the entire class is focused on listening to the teacher, and unfortunately my watch kept going off. So about a minute in, and it might have gone off for like 5 or 6 times, Karen in the back raises her hand, and I see her from the mirror in front of me, the reflection. So she's raising her hand and she's like to the teacher, excuse me. So the whole class stops what they're doing. The instructor is, stops everything. And Karen says, excuse me, points at me and says, something's dinging. So I turn around, I look at her, and I'm like, it's emergency bypass, my kids. So the teacher and everyone laughs, actually, not like full on laugh, but like laughs. So Karen over here made a fool of herself for disrupting the class because my watch was going off in the beginning. You could have waited it out. So let me pause that real quick. What Karen doesn't know, the reason why I have my notifications emergency bypass on for my kids is because my son had cancer when he was 3 years old. Granted, he's been in remission now for nearly 18 years, thank God. I still have PTSD. So no matter what, I'm going to have my emergency bypass notification on for my kids in case they need me, because like I said, a cold is not just a cold when it comes to my kids, it's PTSD level. That's a whole other story. Going back, the teacher kindly asked me, Cheryl, after she was done with the breathing exercise, is there any way you could turn that down? Stop that. And so I said, oh yes, that was my plan. Let me just go and so I went out of the classroom, and I put my, instead of do not disturb, airplane mode on. So we continued class. Well, the reason why I'm telling you this is one of two things. One is because Karen over here, I don't know what kind of day she was having. That's where she's at. So instead of me giving her my power and getting pissed off, I said to myself, she must have been having a shitty day or something, because that's where she's at. So I have taught myself, and I teach my kids, my clients, and whoever wants to be less triggered, whatever people are doing or saying has absolutely nothing to do with you. It's how they feel about themselves. Now, I'm not talking about being a doormat, because respect is very important. But when it comes to small, minor things like this, you need to get to a place of brushing it off. And I know what it's like to deal with difficult people. Don't be so quick to give up your power. Think about the fact that this person is just projecting their shit out here on me, on the watch. And if you're that easily triggered, you need to be in you need to be in hot yoga a lot more. Second thing, there's a Karen in all of us. So before you lose control, before you react to something, pause for a second. Is this really gonna matter in the grand scheme of things? Think about the other person. What might they be going through in order for them to be in such a bad mood or projecting? Again, I'm not saying accept disrespect, but usually these things are so small and minor. But because we react versus respond, it becomes bigger than it needs to be. And this is especially helpful if you are dealing, like I said, with, your ex-mother-in-law, your the toxic co-parent, anyone that's being a Karen. So hopefully this helps. Let me know if you have any questions. And yeah, see you later.